Los supermercados siguen usando plástico para todo, quizá ahora de forma más green, pero es que además te lo cobran. Con esos 5 o 10 céntimos pagan más que dinero. Estás pagando también una responsabilidad que no debería ser solo tuya. Todo en bolsas de plástico, frutas envueltas, bandejas para todo. Y ya ni siquiera es tan barato, pero es lo que muchas veces nos podemos permitir para encajar comprar ese día. Ya nos gustaría comprar más en tiendas locales, pero... Y luego tienen los súper grandes, que sus precios son relativamente baratos, estar cerca de casa... Hay que ser sinceros, no es siempre fácil apoyar el pequeño comercio, aunque queramos. Y mientras tanto, los grandes salen ganando con más botellas, más bolsas, más envoltorios... Todo sale más a beneficio, menos tú, yo y el planeta. En otros países europeos hay un pequeño incentivo de que puedes devolver el envase y te devuelven esa parte del dinero. Aquí en España simplemente lo pagas y reciclas, puedes reciclar, pero lo pagas tú. Porque claro, aquí la responsabilidad es del consumidor, ¿no? También se nos olvida que el consumidor realmente quiere ser responsable y solidario gran parte de las veces. Lo pudimos ver tras los estragos de la Dana, como salieron miles de personas y miles de compras a ayudar lo antes posible, pero el sistema seguía igual y el beneficio se lo llevaron gran parte de los de siempre a gran escala. ¿Y si creamos un pequeño mercado de intercambio frente a los grandes supermercados, donde tú puedes dejar estas bolsas que te sobran de plástico o totes y a su misma vez puedes recoger alguna que necesites para entrar al supermercado y dejarías unos 5 céntimos simbólicos? Lo recaudado puede servir para seguir alimentando este fondo común de bolsas, de totes, cajas de cartón, bolsas de fruta, sin que se beneficien los que económicamente apuestan constantemente por la industria del plástico. Puede parecer un gesto pequeño, pero a veces solo hace falta cambiar la cartera de estos 5 céntimos para cambiar la perspectiva, la del consumidor y de aquellos que invierten en esta industria.
Did they inform you about the new jeans?
Did you know that your favorite pair of jeans drinks nearly 4,000 liters of water before you even wear it? But what if we told you your next pair of jeans could be made from this?
Wait, each pair of jeans releases 33 kilos of CO2. That's like driving for over 100 kilometers.
Multiply that by 5.5 pairs of jeans per person in Europe. Yikes, that's like 18 kilos of CO2 and 20,000 liters of water per person.
Let me introduce you to Hands with Plants, where we are turning grass remains into wearable fabric, skipping cotton entirely.
We don't use bleach or synthetic dyes for the color. We use natural color from indigo plants.
Fashion that looks good.
Fashion that feels good.
And fashion that does good.
Join the denim revolution. It's time to grow your clothes. Hands with plants, pants with us.
Thanks very much for agreeing to do this, Fifi. So talk to me about your project. What's it called?
It's called remodeling, and technically what remodeling is that we would work a workshop that is a swap shop, and people would get their clothes from like that they don't really use, and they would bring it in, and people can against trade, or they can take it if they want, and that's the swap shop. But the swap shop is a part of remodeling. Remodeling is the leftovers of the swap shop. We would take that and we would cut bits up and we just change it up a bit to make it more stylish and, you know, more workable.
What kind of things will you make?
We would make like dresses, tops, honestly, whatever we have left over, we can get bits of fabric, sew them together and make it into something that's wearable and way nicer. What
was the reckoning or the thinking behind this?
We wanted to do it because, as you know, fast fashion is a really big problem nowadays, and it's way more serious in 2025, and it really should be stopped. But what we're trying to do is that we're trying to give clothes a second chance by taking what they used to be into something more beautiful. Like they make them better, more wearable, something you could even wear on the daily. We're just trying to reduce fast fashion because it is a really big problem in 2025.
And do you see this project being able to be extended into the community, or is it just within this group?
I think it should be extended to the whole community, and I think everyone should be doing it because you're not just saving fast fashion, but you're also giving a chance a second chance, which I think is amazing. I do it myself. If I'm happy with like a pair of jeans, for example, I would sew bits onto it and just give it a second chance instead of just throwing it away, increasing fast fashion.
Thank you very much and best of luck with your project.
No problem.
Hello world. For the 20 years, we have these amazing bags. It's totally amazing. It's durable, handy, ecological, and in general, pretty nice. But there are still some problems with it that can ruin our mood. For example, not always we put our belongings in the bag. Look at this man. He got his wallet, phone, keys, cheese. He very likes cheese and TYM T1304 tractor in his pocket because the closer to him, he feels safer. But it lets his bag to just float around. When there is wind, it looks like a parachute. If he puts it in the pocket, it looks like he just stole something from the shop, and with that huge lump, his look is totally ruined. But this dude might not look like the brightest fella, but he's got an idea. He took a bag, a smaller bag, a clip, and did some sewing, and he made this clip bag. It's a bag inside another bag that can invert inside the original bag, which makes a bigger bag, a smaller bag. Sounds confusing? All right, let's demonstrate. Going out? Boom. Need the bag? Boom. Want to look fashionable? Boom. Want to show people that you care about ecology? Boom. You want to never forget your bag? Boom. This bad boy won't ruin your look, is very comfortable, can be used as accessory and a sign of ecology. I would indeed say very epic. Till we meet again.
Fostering ties with nature. Have you ever wondered how you feel towards nature?
With our project, we want to change the attitude towards nature, from using it as a resource to conserving it as a source.
You know, in the city of Brussels, there's a lot of this. We want to connect people and green spaces in the city. But how?
Having nature as a source means treating nature as a friend. With a lot of kindness, care, and gratitude towards nature, we want to build a connection that lasts.
We want to raise awareness around rituals in these festivities that use natural elements. Right, Amir?
That's right, Gael, because we believe that when we feel connected to nature, that we care about it.
To make natural rituals during festivities accessible for everyone in Brussels, we want to create an app. That app is called Twinefold. It will give an oversight of which festivities are planned in an interactive map.
Next to that, our goal is to share historical information and personal stories around connection with nature of people whose festivities we are taking part in through this app.
See you at Twinefold.